you are buying properties, check. Know for how long has this CFO been allocated. So you don't think you're buying a property and you own it for life, and you think my children, my great-grandchildren, my great-great-great-grandchildren will come and inherit it. Okay. Hello again, I'm the Global Olawale. I remember in my previous video, I mentioned that you don't outrightly own a land just because you make payment for that land. I remember mentioning that the 1978 Land Use Decree Act stated that you only have the right to own that land, to occupy it for a period of 99 years. So the question is, so what happens after 99 years? Do I automatically own the land again? Or will it be automatically reallocated to me again? No. I know this question must have been on the mind of many people. So I thought to share a few more light on what the 1978 Land Use Act Decree states. So the first thing that happened is that the right to own that land is automatically reversed back to the state government. And what that means is that your legal right to claim that land no longer exists and is no longer valid. So here's the catch. You don't have an automatic renewal to that land, which means just because it's expired, I can just walk into the office and renew it automatically and it is mine again. No. It is solely at the discretion of the state government or the FCT minister to decide if they should still allocate that land to you. So which means you might lose that land forever. And it may be allocated to someone else in future. So you may be wondering, what now happen if the state government decide not to allocate the land to me again? And they'll pay me back my money now. Okay? The first thing is that there is no guarantee that you have the right to own that land anymore. And once the application is denied, there is no compensation. And maybe they will give me another land in another place because they know it's my own. I bought it before. No, it doesn't work that way. The law states that the state government reserve the rights at their own discretion to either reallocate that land back to you. Of course, you pay for it again. Or they reallocate it to someone else or repurpose it for another thing. So there's no guarantee and there is no compensation whatsoever that will be given to you. What does this mean for subsequent buyers who wants to buy a land or a property that already been allocated a C of O? Say for instance, the first buyer was allocated that land 30 years ago and you want to buy that land again from the buyer. Of course, I know in my previous video I explained already that the buyer can sell the land to you, of course with the permission of the state government or the FCT minister. There has to be a transfer of asset of ownership. Yes, I know. So what happens if you want to buy as a second buyer? Now, this is the catch. Because you cannot start all over again, what you do is that you only get the right to continue to use that land for the period of 69 years remaining on that original 99. So meaning what you are buying is continuity to own that land for the remaining 69 years left on that CFO. Which means if you are buying properties, check. Know for how long has this CFO been allocated. So you know for how long you're going to own that property. So you don't think you're buying a property and you own it for life. And you think my children, my great-grandchildren, my great-great-great-grandchildren will come and inherit it. Okay. So for some of you that are asking, alright, the Global Olawale, we've heard you. We would love to renew or reapply for this. What is the procedure? Just in case, after 99 years and the CFO expires. Of course, there's a procedure to reapply. It's clearly stated in the decree. The first thing is you have to reapply for it and submit it to the State Bureau or the agency, whoever is in charge of reallocating the land. For the case of Abuja, we have ages. Upon submission of your request, it is subjected to the approval of the state governor, which means just because you reapply for it, like I said earlier, doesn't mean that you'll be reallocated the land automatically. Of course, it is at the discretion of the state government or the FCT minister to reallocate that land to you or to repurpose it. Now here's the final catch. You've reapplied and of course, lucky you, you've been granted the land. What's the next thing? You would have to pay for every fee. Of course, the registration, the ground rents, and even the premium on that land. And guess what? Just because you paid for the CFO at a particular amount, say XYZ amount, 99 years ago, now you want to pay for it again. doesn't mean that you'll be reallocated that land at the same premium you purchased it the first time. You'll be charged a fee based on the current valuation of that land as at the time you are reapplying for it again. So you see, you have to understand how this works so that before investing in real estate, you already know what you're investing in. So now that you know how this works, of course, you can go ahead and start investing in real estate. You need to make a decision. Like I said, understand the business, understand the terrain, know how to navigate it, know the rules and regulations, the do's and don'ts, so you don't fall victim. Until I come your way again next time, I'm the Global Lawali. Bye.